Hello everyone, it's Zach from startanonlinebusiness.info. If you've watched the previous video on how to access Google's Keyword Planner, and I hope you have, you should be at this site now. Before we continue, I'm going to explain why it's necessary for you to have and use this tool. What Google Keyword Planner does is show you what people are looking for, a product or service, or a solution to a problem. The whole idea of having an online business, or any business for that matter, is to find out what people are looking to spend money on, and then for you to find it and provide them with it at a profit. This tool will help immensely when searching for a niche. It will tell you what the number of monthly searches that keyword has, the competition you will face should you start an online business in that niche, and how much it will cost you to promote that niche in Google Ads. If you're not sure what a keyword is, I'll explain. A keyword is the word or phrase people type into the Google search box. For example, let's say that you're interested in gardening and are considering that as your niche. But the question is, what type of gardening? One keyword could have a lot of competition and cost you a lot every time someone clicks on your ad, while a similar keyword could be very inexpensive per click, have a lot of monthly searches, and have low competition. I'll show you what I mean. First, we'll sign in, which you've already set up, and it'll take you here. Now, if you don't have this screen and just have this, go to the toolbar here. Click on Tools, scroll down to Keyword Planner, and click on that. Once done, you should have the regular Google Keyword Planner set up like this here. Now, in order to search for your keyword, you start here in the Search for a New Keyword Using a Phrase, Website, or Category box. Click on that. Then go down and click in or type in the keyword you want to use for your niche. So we'll go with gardening. So what we do is we type in the word gardening. Go down here where it says Get Ideas and click on it. Okay. Now, if you want to have things set up when it goes from higher to lower, which it does now, but you actually can move these things around. For example, average monthly searches can go from high to low. See? Switch it. High. See? So what we're really looking for here, more important than anything, with the gardening niche. Now, gardening has 60,500 searches per month, and the suggested bid is $1.42, which means, should you create an ad on Google, every time someone clicks on it, it's going to cost you $1.42. So that's pretty expensive. I don't like keywords that are anything higher than, say, 30 or 40 cents. Because they drop down once the ad becomes successful. So let's look here. This is the low end of the bids. We had the high end. We click on that. And now you see how expensive these bids can be. $5.20 for nursery plants keyword. Garden Studios is $4.85. Garden Clearance is $4.78. Now we can't waste money on that. So let's click on this again and find the small bids with good links. Now let's go down here and see what we can find. Briggs Garden Center, that's already a company, so we'll skip that. High Country Gardens, that's also a company, so we'll skip that. Gardens Alive. Ornamental plants. Now look at this. The suggested bid is 16 cents. It has 14,800 searches per month. So let's go to Google and type in ornamental plants and see what kind of competition there is for that website. Okay, so we'll type in ornamental plants here, and you click on it. There is a lot of competition, 3 million. But you got to keep in mind that's only from organic ads, organic websites. There's no ads here, if you notice. No ads. So you can place an ad for what was it we saw, 16 cents or something on ornamental plants. Here it is. 16 cents a click. So if you just put in $10 a day, that's going to be a hell of a lot of clicks. And of course, you're going to start selling something. So that's what you need to understand. That's why Google Planner is so important. You could have an ad, say, placed right here at only 16 cents per click. And if you're selling, say, a book on ornamental plants, or seeds of ornamental plants, or guide to how to place your ornamental plants so they look attractive, anything in the gardening thing that you could use with ornamental plants, that could make you some good money. Now, here's what you have to watch out for. Getting into a niche that is too expensive. Now let's go back to the Keyword Planner. Now I showed you how to get cheap bids, but here's how the whole thing works. I'm going to switch this back to normal, to the regular suggested bid. Now I'm going to type in something. Now say, for example, you're looking at some of the high-end niches. Now let's take, for example, mortgage refinance, okay? Let's look at that. First, let's go to the top searches and look at the bids here. Home equity loan, $16.23 a bid. Now just think about that. Niches and keywords that have suggested bids at high numbers here. I mean, this stuff is really off the charts. $33.15 just for the word refinance. So look at this one, $40.57 VA home loan. Okay, even if you're just looking for information, you're screwed on this. They were just giving information. Home improvement loan, $17.30. So my friends, that's how you use the Google Keyword Planner. Now that you know how to use it, play around with it a bit, get the feel for it, get to know how to work it. I'll teach you more about this in future videos. This is Zach signing off.